Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. And today is a very exciting day because we are going to Brickworld Chicago. Got a little bit of a drive ahead of us, so let's get going. So it's been about an hour and a half. It's been a mess. It was a mess getting in, but once I got in, it's good. And then I went over to the Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill booth, and I didn't film this because it just all happened so fast. I didn't even think of it. Went over to the Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill location. I'll go there back in a second. And then I got to help the fold because Ryan at Crest Hill's helping the fold. He got them getting them to play in a couple hours, and I got to help them bring the stuff in, so that was cool. I got to meet them. Real cool. So we're gonna go back inside now. So here we are. We're here for the Fold concert. I have a special job. I'm counting people. Just like Disney. All these people here to see the Fold.
We've got over 1,600 builders inside that room with over 7,500 displays to see. We've got 40 vendors, all unique stuff. We've got new stuff, old stuff, custom stuff, everything in between. Make sure you guys check them out. All the way, all the proceeds. And first time! So this is going to be awesome for everybody! Last 2.5 hours to get this set up for you guys. So I know you guys have been waiting a little bit, but we've been stressing out a little bit here.
Great time.
It's all people our age. Ninjago! 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 Ninjago!
So exciting to bring these songs to life with you guys. Thank you. This one's called The Weekend Whip.
So the Fold concert just ended. How'd y'all feel?
It was lit. It was
This guy here got some recognition. He's the sensei now. Yeah! Let's go! Hey Chris, what'd you think of the concert?
It was actually pretty good. I loved the first song and also the last one. The last one was a completely fan-based song.
What about you?
I didn't see anything.
So here at the Unilug table, I have my former manager and also good friend, David. What's up, man?
Hello, 501st fans. Welcome.
All right, so you want to tell us about this lovely mock here you got? This is the Avengers Tower.
Yeah, so this is the upgraded version of the Age of Ultron Avengers Tower that I mocked up times like 5 or 6. But it's a mixture between like comic and MCU related. So there's tons of different Ultron, including a few I created myself, such as this one, because Ultron is technically much taller than Iron Man. So there's a bunch of different things going on, different scenery. I got an Iron Man right down on the bottom. She is a reference to Ironheart from comics, which he'll get to as he kind of like views this whole thing.
How do you feel about the fact that the Ironheart and Black Panther looks like something from the Power Rangers?
I don't mind it. It's an interesting concept for her.
Yeah.
And I ended up finding ways to like have different jetpacks for her because like she had 2 different versions, her like prototype, and then she had her suit she made in Wakanda. So I made 2 other ones. So I had like a small, medium, and large, so it was for different occasions.
Very cool, my friend. And how long did this take you to build?
This took me 5 or 6 weeks overall. This I collected for probably 2 years here and there from the shop, and I did it in probably a whole day, literally like a whole day.
What shop are you referring to? The viewers don't know.
The Bricks and Minifigs store.
Yes, right over there, my friends. Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill.
Yes.
For all your amazing Lego needs. So with just a couple hours before the yard sale, myself and Starfarmer are doing one last little lap around while there's nobody here.
Not really.
Do you have a channel?
I do.
I'll put it in the description.
I don't post any.
So after our lap,
I'm
it was
still
a
here,
what if it? We'll see the stuff
It was
tomorrow.
a failure.
Yeah, it was. Everybody's
Absolute failure.
closed. So I am back with one David, and what are we watching?
Hello, everybody.
So what are we watching?
We are watching the improv comedy show brought to you by Bricks and Minifigs and Brickworld 2023.
Yes. What is the name of that?
It's an improv comedy show. It is the, Illegal building techniques. I literally had to look at the playbill. Yes, volume 2. You are right.
Amazing. Well, you're all intrigued because beside me, I have the Grand Lego Master. And what is very unique about the Grand Lego Master is that they can answer any question that you have, Lego or not, but specifically they answer everything one word at a time. Grand Lego Master, you can introduce yourself now.
Hi, I am the Grand Lego Master. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Grand Lego Master. But you know what? This Grand Lego Master is missing a few Lego Masters. So could I please call Don, Aaron, and Crash to the stage? Okay, yeah. Now my Grand Lego Master is looking a bit more complete. So now I need to take some questions from our audience for our Grand Lego Master. Yes, it's your hand in the very back. What is your question? I'm sorry? Excellent question. Our Grand Lego Master will know how many dinosaurs are there?
There are 5 gajillion
And
2
billion.
dinosaurs.
What a Jurassic number. Do we have any
of
Life.
is to
Fine.
dinosaurs.
Let's see, from this side of the audience, do we have any questions? Yes, right there in the back.
How many licks does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pie?
Age-old question. How many legs does it take to get to the center of Tootsie Pop Grand Lego Master?
3 billion.
Some questions only take one thing. Do we have any other questions? Yes, right here. Great Lego Master. How do we make Legos indestructible?
You must first
Take.
the plastic
Brick.
to forge to
Melt.
it down
Into.
dinosaur.
I think we have time for one more question. Again, right here in the front. How long did it take you to get to Brickworld? Whoa! Great Lego Master. Time for you to reveal your secrets. How long did it take you to get to Brickworld?
It took me
So
long that
I.
was feeling
very ferocious.
and
Then.
I
Needed.
See right here? So, Brendan and Jack have decided to surrender their telephones for this game. And, yeah, so Josh is going to be reading from Brendan's phone, and Scott is going to be reading from Jack's phone. And Lou is going to try to make sense of this conversation of these two worlds. So, you ready? You got your phone? You ready for that? It better be clean. Maybe. Well, you have the power.
oh yeah.
And then the only thing I need is a suggestion of maybe a mock that would fit on this stage, or like a 32 by 32 base plate. A kitchen? Kitchen, perfect. You ready on stage?
Yes.
You're in a kitchen.
What does L and D stand for?
L and D stands for lovely donuts, which I'm frying up here for breakfast.
Next week will be drier anyway.
Love you, brother. I love you too, but why are you talking about next week already? I'm living in the here and now, Mark. I'm living in the here and now. I don't care that I'm getting married next week.
Who knows?
Wait, Bobby, do you know something that I should know about before my wedding?
Everything is going okay.
Mark, you said that very sarcastically.
I got a hole in my tire, so I gotta go.
No, don't do that. Both of you are my brothers. And if you know something, you better tell me now.
Glad you made it back safely. Although I'm surprised no police were involved.
Listen, Mark. The trip to Amsterdam was your idea for the bachelor party.
It was supposed to be warmer.
Well, look at me now. I've got holes where my nipples used to be.
Well, if you sell about 150 rabbits, you might be able to swing the deal. It's really cool.
150 rabbits. Bobby, you know what happened to my rabbit farm?
But it works good.
supposed to be here until next week.
I'm just touching base.
No. I don't remember saying that. You don't remember saying that Kathy's here? That's because you didn't. It was your brother.
You guys have better fun.
Gets me in the mood for our trip. What? Wait, you're going on a trip with my fiance?
Having fun here in Miami.
Whoa!
So that is actually the end of day one. It was really hard to record because things were just really hectic. After the comedy show, there was a garage sale where people were selling some stuff. I did end up picking up a lot more stuff than I had originally. I'm gonna be doing a haul video, either at the end haul section, at the end of this video, or another video. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for day one. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and record more, especially more of the mocks and even some of the vendors. So fingers crossed for that. Anyway, here's some of the good stuff that I picked up. Public Police gunship, sealed. Other than that, sealed X-Wing Starfighter from 2018. In this bag is a X-Wing Starfighter from 2018. No figs. Got a score on it. And then the 20th anniversary Slave 1. Got a good deal on that one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It is now day 2. We are here at Brickworld on Sunday. It's going to be a good day. After now most of the events are over, we can actually look at some displays and stuff. This has got to be one of the coolest mosaics, if that's what it is, I think I've ever seen. That's massive. And here you got some battleships. Pretty cool. There's Battle of Fallujah right here, some 501st. Those super battle droids might be custom or painted because they're black. One of the dark gray. He's looking at me. Now this is pretty cool. It's an Imperial TIE factory. Ties on the conveyor belt. Pods, stormtroopers. That's cool. Man, I guess Christmas came early. Look at that train. That's insane.
Because he
awesome.
he came.
Look at that.
When he saw all the power I was running.
My favorites definitely have to be the Lego cities. I mean, these are really cool. What might be interesting is this one has a little bit of a medieval. Poor Ian. The only ATOT sealed I have seen this entire convention. $2,000. That's wild.
Can we set this down here real quick? I'll be right with you.
That's pretty big. Yeah, it was way smaller though.
That's what I thought.
Sold one. I sold it. Bad Batch. Moff Gideon's TIE Fighter. We got Mos Eisley.
Kevin Bean.
Just Takadana. That's pretty cool right there. 42 from Ninjago. The Jedi Council. That's cool. Mustafar. Looks like they're building over here. That's cool. Now this right here is what I think is cool. They took the 2021 Light Cruiser, which used to be a Republic ship, and they turned it into an Imperial one. Now they've turned it back into a Republic one. It's cool. The Ewok village right here. It's indoor bunker. That is fantastic. Look at that. This might be the best one I've seen so far. This is huge. This takes detail and time. That's insane. This giant Ninjago city looking thing. It's amazing. Look at all that. I could never. That's Mandalore. Off in the back. This is pretty cool. Yeah, that's amazing. Here we've got the Yavin 4 base on custom X-Wings. Not too big, much bigger from the playsets. That's cool. I really wish LEGO would make a blue X-Wing from Rogue One. And you got the U-Wing. Looks amazing. Look at that. You got a Y-Wing back there. That's cool. Here, one of the coolest moments in the Clone Wars. The Battle of Christosis. They got Disneyland too. Look at that. So I'm actually back at my house now. What ended up happening is I walked around for a little bit, and what you guys see in the video is most of the cool stuff on display for the mocks, and that was about it. And because I did so much yesterday, I was like, I've done everything, so what else is there to do? And so I came home. There wasn't gonna be much left for me to do, and plus I wasn't by myself, so I didn't know what to do. So I came home, and that's gonna be pretty much end of the footage. I'm a little disappointed on how much I got. I really wish I could have gotten more, but obviously you get what you get. I'm gonna do my best to make a video out of this. I hope you guys like it. Let's swap over to the haul now. What you see before you is my 2023 Brickworld Chicago haul. I got quite a good amount of stuff, I feel like. I got some really good deals too. I'm gonna break them down. Starting down here. To begin the haul video, I have picked up 4 custom Phase 2 2020 printing clone troopers from, as you can see, the M&R Productions Megastore. And I got to pick up these tiles as well. The printing on these is really nice. And then this other tile right here. And then, that didn't come there. There. Came with, I got 4 of the clones because I like to get them in pairs. And at first I did think that this was a official 2022 Phase 1 Clone Trooper torso and legs with a swapped helmet. However, that is not the case. It is still official LEGO parts. So if it'll zoom, you can see, in fact, there is the LEGO branding, and this is an official head, and with a custom printed custom helmet, which would be what LEGO would make if they made Phase 2 clones, because there is a serious lack of supply of Phase 2 white clone troopers. The last one they made was in 2014, based on the realistic printing. We haven't gotten a Phase 2 white clone trooper since, so it was really cool to pick these up. I do like the printing, as you can feel the printing, whereas you can't on a regular clone trooper. I will most likely be doing a comparison to compare these with other clone troopers that I have in my collection. It's really cool. And also with the purchase, of course, I got the infamous Jyn Erso head. I have no idea what I'm going to do with this, but I'll figure something out. The next thing up is the Batman from the newest tumbler from the Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. I was very disappointed that the smaller tumbler that they came out with about 2 years ago didn't include this figure because it included the Batman Begins figure. But I was glad I was able to pick this up for about $30. This is definitely one of my favorite bat suits, and I'm glad I finally have it in Lego form. Next, everything else, or the next couple things moving forward, are from the garage sale that took place on Saturday night, where a couple vendors came together and we all went shopping around. So the next thing will be here, this Nightwing poly bag. I have the red Nightwing over in the corner inside of my bat cave, and I'm glad I finally was able to pick up the blue Nightwing. I do love the red Nightwing. However, blue is still my favorite for Nightwing. Next up, the next thing here inside of this big bag and small bag is the 2018 X-Wing without the figures. I got this for an absolute deal. Shout out to the guy that sold it to me at the garage sale. If you're watching this video, that was an awesome deal. I appreciate it. No figs. I got it for a pretty good deal. Next up is the 20th anniversary Slave 1 in pieces. He said it was 100%, camera, said it was 100% complete. Had on display for years and then finally took it apart and was willing to sell it. He was walking around trying to sell it. And he made me a good deal, so I appreciate it. And all the figs are right there. Orlom, Zuckuss, Han and Carbonite, Bespin Han, Boba Fett, and then the 20th anniversary Leia. I believe I picked this up for $125, which is a steal. Next up from the yard sale, this is perhaps the biggest score of the night. It is the 2014 Coruscant Police Gunship that comes with Anakin from the later seasons, Ahsoka from the later seasons, and then 2 of the Shock Troopers. The guy told me that these bags were still sealed and it was all there. The only thing wrong was that the box was opened, but I checked myself. Everything was in there. Normally, I believe this goes for, had this part been sealed, it would have been about $300-400, but he made me a good deal, and I got it for about $260. Next up right here, oh, well, there you go. This I did not get at the yard sale. I actually got this today, this morning. The vendor had this one as well as Kai's Fighter, both for $30. And unfortunately, the Kai Fighter sold, so I wasn't able to get that one, but I was able to pick this up. Season 2 is my favorite season of Ninjago, and I figured, why not? I got this for $24, so that was really cool. Everything's in there, but it is not the Lego packaging. It's almost like how Bricks and Minifigs packs their sets in a certified box, which was very impressive. The last thing that I got from the garage sale was just knocked everything over, was a sealed 2018 Luke's or X-Wing fighter. I do have the one up there on the shelf, but I wanted a second one that I was going to build. The guy sold this to me for $130, which I felt was a pretty good deal considering everyone else on the floor was selling it for $150 to $175. What's funny is then I found this one for $20, which defeats the purpose of the sealed one. So I will most likely keep this sealed for now until I figure out what to do with it. I may decide to sell it because now I have the smaller one, or not the smaller one, the in pieces one right there. If it turns out that this in fact is complete and I have a second X-Wing, I may not need this one. The last thing that I picked up, and I picked this up today, was the Speed Force Freeze Pursuit set from 2018. This is a very infamous set, in my opinion, because once they came out, they were very hard to find. I do have the Lex Luthor mech that came out that same year over there in the corner. And this is one I did want because it came with the Flash, Reverse Flash, and then this really cool Cyborg. Didn't care too much for Killer Frost, but it's nice to finally have her in Lego form. This set was about $25 to I think it was $30 when it came out. I could be mistaken. And it disappeared off the planet. Walmart said, I kept searching around Walmarts because they said they had them in stock and they were on sale. Never found it. And then next thing I knew, they were on eBay for crazy amounts. I believe at one point I did have an opportunity to buy this set used but complete from Bricks and Minifigs for about $60. However, I turned it down. That later turned out to be a mistake because Reverse Flash has since that time, about a year and a half ago, has skyrocketed in price. Heck, it may have been 2 years ago, not a year and a half. Regardless, this set sealed normally goes for about, I'd say, 150 to 180 bucks. Someone can correct me on that in the comments. I was able to score this set for $100. So I was very happy, and I'm glad I finally can add it to my collection. I most likely will be building this one. So I'm happy I was able to collect that. While I was at Brickworld, I was lucky enough to meet a couple of Lego YouTubers that I've been following for the last few years, namely M&R Productions, who I've been following since about 2017, as with Just Too Good, who I was able to see at the garage sale. Then at the Fold concert, I was finally able to meet Emmasaurus, who knows Ryan and David from Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill. Funny thing about Emmasaurus is, so about a year ago, I saw her at Disney's Hollywood Studios when I was working there as a cast member, and I recognized her from some of her videos. And then yesterday, when I saw her at the Fold concert, I said hello and told her, hey, I'm the cast member that you saw at Hollywood Studios, and she said, hi, glad to see you again, glad you were able to make it. Another person I was able to meet, Randall from Lego Masters, who I actually met back in 2021 when I worked at Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill. They did a signing there, and we had a great conversation. Now, he signed a poster of mine saying, see you at Brickworld. Obviously, I didn't go last year to Brickworld, but then he told me he didn't either, so we both didn't feel as bad anymore. It was good catching up with him. I also got to meet Sans, who I discovered in a couple of M&R Productions videos. So shout out to you, Sans. Thank you. I want to give a huge shout out to Bricks and Minifigs Crest Hill, Ryan, Sarah, and David for giving me a pretty good experience. If it wasn't for them, I don't think I would have had as good of an experience helping out the Fold, helping them out throughout the entire weekend, hanging out with them. And I'd like to give a huge shout out to the Fold. Thank you so much for an amazing performance on Saturday. It's not often you get to meet and see the band that wrote one of your childhood songs. Ninjago has been a part of my life ever since it started. And The Weekend Whip is an amazing song. This was a very amazing experience. And I was sad I couldn't make it last year, but I'm happy I was able to make it this year. Hopefully I'll be able to go next year, fingers crossed, we'll see. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for my Brickworld Chicago video. Please like, share, and subscribe to join the 501st Legion. I will see you guys in the next video.